Meanwhile, Chelsea signed a new talent, and is Alfie Osborne. Exclusive news coming from Herts in Scotland. He's a defender from the Scottish national team under 19. Deal done, signed today. The player had his medical, and so new talent for Chelsea future is Alfie Osborne. We want to sell the player. Chelsea next week will keep on going with negotiations for two players. One is Pep Echevarria, the left back from Rayo Vallecano. Chelsea have an agreement with the player, and Chelsea are expected to return to the table next week with Rayo to try advance on this deal, so don't forget on Pep Echevarria. And also Maxence Lacroix. In the recent days, this name in the media has gone a little bit quiet, but I'm told that behind the scenes Chelsea are maintaining active contacts for Maxence Lacroix. Two things are important: the pricing, because Crystal Palace are still asking for big money, but Chelsea remain in conversations, and then the replacement, because we know Crystal Palace, when it's time to sell a really important player, you remember 1 year ago with Marghetti till the very end of the summer transfer window, they want to find the right replacement. So that's an important point. But these two deals for Chelsea remain in conversations, and so we have to track and follow these two stories in the next days. But for sure, Chelsea keep working on these two. Meanwhile, Chelsea close an exit, because Tyreke George, the winger from Chelsea, leaves the club and goes to Everton. For a transfer fee close to £24 million. Everything has been agreed between the parties, between Everton and Chelsea. It's going to be a permanent transfer for Tyreke George, all set on player side, all agreed between the clubs, and so Tyreke George to Everton from Chelsea is here we go. Talking about Andrei Santos from Chelsea, keep an eye on this name. Manchester United have Andrei Santos on their list for the new midfielder. He's a player who is not a new name on Manchester United list. Man United already a few months ago were considering Andrei Santos. He's always been on short list. What happened in the last 2-3 days is that Manchester United made contact again with the agent of the player. So Manchester United called over the week the agents of Andrei Santos to understand the situation. At the moment, as of this weekend, Man United have not contacted Chelsea yet with an official bid, with an official negotiation. So at the moment we have to talk about a contact on player side, not on club side with Chelsea. But what I can add to this story is that Chelsea don't consider Andrei Santos untouchable. So if Man United arrive and put good money on the table, Man United can sign Andrei Santos, because for Chelsea he's not untouchable, and there could be the possibility of an exit in the summer in case of good proposal. Obviously not for normal money, not for cheap money, forget about loans or this kind of stuff, but in case of good proposal there is a chance for him to leave the club and try a new chapter eventually at Manchester United or anywhere else for who's going to make an important proposal. So Andrei Santos will be one to watch. Back in February and in March, twice, February and March, Man United met with the agents of the player and they had discussions. You remember at the time the name linked with Man United was Bruno Guimaraes, but he shares the same agents with Andrei Santos, so there was a conversation about this possibility, and the name mentioned was Andrei Santos. Now for Chelsea, again, also with Xabi Alonso, he's not untouchable, so there could be movement. Then
we feel it even if we don't train. I felt, for example, a slight headache, and in the hotel room through the day, didn't sleep as well as the days before, but nothing that you cannot handle and you cannot adapt. I think the players felt it in the first minutes of the training session, and the longer it went, they could cope with it better. It's just what it is. We cannot physically adapt, it's just impossible. But we are here one day before to experience it, at least, to not have all the first time experience tomorrow in warm-up. So we will have tomorrow's warm-up, especially with a flight of the ball, with a bit of short of breath. I think it's not a coincidence that Mexico starts their matches normally at home turf, very, very strong, very front-footed, very aggressively, because I think the first 15-20 minutes will be maybe the toughest for us. Once we overcome that, and we experienced a little bit already today,